Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited, Swift nears fleet-wide approval for its 100-octane unleaded fuel. B-24 Diamond Lil roars to life for the first time in over a year. Sun & Fun's EarlyBird Special tickets live for the 2026 Expo. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Swift nears fleet-wide approval for its 100-octane unleaded fuel. Swift Fuel's 100R unleaded fuel has earned ASTM production specification approval. This 100-octane blend is the company's third to pass the milestone, with its UL94 being on the market for over a decade. A company statement read, quote, "This is the culmination of several years of dedicated research by the team from Swift Fuels, working in collaboration with FAA and numerous OEMs, from Lycoming, Continental Aerospace, Rotax, Textron, Piper, and others, plus testing labs and various aviation part suppliers," end quote. Swift CEO Chris DeAcosta told Congress in 2022 that Swift would achieve fleet-wide approval of its 100-octane unleaded within 3 years. While that timeline may not be completely met, ASTM approval gives regulators the data they need to expand the approved model list and open the door for certification in thousands of piston aircraft. The FAA has already granted an STC for Cessna 172R and S models, with Lycoming IO360 engines, and Swift is promising broader approvals within 3 to 5 years. The ASTM milestone also makes Swift a closer competitor with General Aviation Modifications, Inc., whose G100UL fuel has earned an FAA-wide STC, but has yet to reach ASTM or PAFI review. General aviation manufacturers have been reluctant to endorse G100UL, citing concerns over leaks, staining, and compatibility with older fuel systems. A California judge also recently rejected an effort to mandate its exclusive use. After the break, Navy removes carrier landing requirement from flight training.
Meet the first of a new generation of the M-Class family. The M700 Fury. An aircraft worthy of the name, an indomitable force. The M700 Fury transcends traditional limits. With more power, blistering performance, a finely appointed interior, and the luxury of what matters most. Time. Experience the Fury. Join the legacy.
Direct Fly USA proudly introduces the new Alto NG, a single-engine, two-seat light sport aircraft for the North American market. This simple, all-metal aircraft design provides low-maintenance cost, easy, comfortable access, and responsive flight controls. Equipped with the Rotax 912 engine and a ballistic parachute, the Alto NG is reliable and safe. Learn more about the Alto NG at directflyusa.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Navy removes carrier landing requirement from flight training. Due to, quote, increased technological capabilities, pilots in the U.S. Navy no longer have to log a landing on an aircraft carrier before graduating from flight training. Instead, aviators will save much of their carrier practice for follow-on training with their fleet replacement squadron assignment. A spokesperson for the Navy said, quote, "The strategic decision of moving strike pipeline carrier qualifications from the training syllabus to their fleet replacement squadrons was driven by increased technological capabilities in the fleet," end quote. United returns to Tel Aviv after 2 years of tension. 2 years after the ongoing Israel-Hamas war broke out, United has officially resumed flights to Tel Aviv from Chicago and Washington. The carrier became the first to revive service to Israel on July 21st, with the Newark to Israel route, followed by Delta's JFK to Tel Aviv operation on September 1st. Beginning November 1st, Chicago flights will run to Israel 4 times a week. Washington will follow a day later with 3 weekly departures. Transportation Minister Miri Regev said, quote, "United's announcement is great news for Israelis and those visiting from abroad," end quote. FAA turns to community colleges for controllers. SUNY Schenectady, a 2-year school that's part of the State University of New York system, has announced its recruitment by the FAA to train air traffic controllers. At the start of 2025, the FAA was short about 3,000 certified air traffic controllers and indicated it would accelerate the hiring process to bring on 2,000 more during this fiscal year, ending September 30th. To do so, the agency has looked to community colleges as well as boosting trainee salaries through its innovative Enhanced Air Traffic Collegiate Training Initiative. EMAS systems stopped 2 aircraft in separate incidents. EMAS, or Engineered Materials Arresting Systems, were instrumental in stopping aircraft during runway overruns at Chicago Executive Airport in Illinois and at Boca Raton Airport in Florida on September 3rd. EMAS consists of a bed of lightweight material that's crushable and installed at the end of a runway. It's designed to decelerate aircraft that overshoot, undershoot, or veer off the runway. It does this by allowing the aircraft's tires to sink into the surface, absorbing momentum to bring it to a stop. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. B-24 Diamond Lil roars to life for the first time in over a year. The Commemorative Air Force's iconic B-24 Diamond Lil is working hard to maintain its status as the only regularly flying Liberator. It recently accomplished its first engine run in more than a year and is now progressing through extensive testing and inspections before getting back in the air. Diamond Lil was grounded in April 2024 after routine inspections revealed weather damage to her fabric-covered control surfaces. What began as a simple repair turned into a wholesale refurbishment of her rudders, ailerons, and elevators, along with a full replacement of the bomber's intricate flight control cable network. The CAF's B-29, B-24 squadron has been following the tortoise rather than the hare, carefully approaching each milestone of the project. This is for good reason. Quote, "There's only one flying B-24 like her in the world. Every step must be perfect," end quote. The impact of their efforts was heard even outside Diamond Lil's Dallas hangar, when on August 29th, the bomber's 4 Pratt & Whitney R-1830s came to life. While significant inspections and testing remain before the bomber can resume flight ops, the tides have clearly turned in favor of her return. After these messages, Sun and Fun Early Bird Special. Tickets live for the 2026 Expo.
It's time to upgrade your power plant to the first FAA-certified clean sheet engine design in over 60 years. Delta Hawk's jet fuel-powered liquid-cooled turbocharged engine produces turbine performance at 40% better fuel efficiency of typical reciprocating engines, while also achieving exceptional reliability and significant reduction in cost of ownership. Reserve your engine package today at deltahawk.com.
I'm currently using the Hartsel Talon, by far the best aerobatic propeller ever come out.
I use the Trailblazer. It adds performance to the Super Decathlon and dependability, and it's rugged.
Hartsel's been an excellent partner for Whip Air, just in terms of your product support as well as keeping an eye on the market and developing new products that meet demand.
It's helping us all have better performing airplanes.
It's such a proud honor to fly behind that propeller.
Looking for a new generation of proven and efficient aviation power plants that boast modern engineering, electronic ignition, and both direct and gear drive systems? With 100 horsepower to 240 horsepower, the Skyline and Redline engines offer uncommon value in an overpriced industry. Whether you are looking for fixed wing or rotor, MW Fly Americas has been established to service the American market with dedication and expertise. MWFlyAmericas.com.
Welcome back. Sun and Fun Early Bird Special. Tickets live for the 2026 Expo. Early bird tickets for Sun and Fun's 52nd Annual Aerospace Expo, celebrating red, white, and blue at 52, have officially gone live. The 2026 event will be held on Sun and Fun's Lakeland Linder International Airport campus from April 14th to 19th. It's centered on the Americana theme, with the recently unveiled event poster paying tribute to the 250th anniversary of America, while showcasing the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds, Jack Gase's P-51 Mustangs, airshow pilot R.J. Gritter in his Decathlon, the Freedom Fox STOL aircraft, the F-18 Rhino demo team, and a vintage 1956 de Havilland Chipmunk from Ghost Rider airshows. The 2026 Expo trails the record-breaking Turn Up the Fun at 51 event this past April, which drew more than 200,000 attendees and featured major military demo teams from far and wide, including the Blue Angels, F-35A demo team, the F-16 Viper demo team, and many more. The event has grown to be Florida's largest annual convention and an anchor of youth outreach, with thousands of students joining the fun each year. Daily and weekly passes are available, plus upgrades like RV and aircraft camping, preferred seating, and VIP perks for those looking to go all out. Keeping with the theme of supporting the next generation of aviators, kids 12 and under get in free. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.